Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Blakedown. Really excited to analyse the plays of the week this week. We even have an ESPN Sports Center #1 in the top 10. I hope you enjoy.
Great little move there from Cooper, sends it across, it's Jamal Johnson.
The first play from Jamal Johnson here is his goal. If you watch when he picks the ball up, he has almost like a 8 to 10 meter radius around him, and that's created by his movement and his space. You know, he's recognized that when he's going into the box that he doesn't need to make the first post run, he doesn't need to make the far post run. It's an extremely difficult finish because it's coming at him with such speed and it's coming across his body. One thing I was always taught when I was young was to just make good contact with the ball. And that's exactly what he does there, and it's coming across his body and he makes extremely good contact on the ball. He uses the pace of the cross and slots it right into the corner.
To have a completely open view of what's happening. Oh my goodness, what a goal!
I don't think there's any doubt as to why this was the #1 on the ESPN Sports Center. It's a very special thing for a player to see a goalkeeper off a line, especially from a goal kick, because he's not expecting the ball to bounce to him, especially the way it bounced to him. So when the ball did bounce to him, I think that he just thinks, why not? So it's more about the mentality of the player at the time. For me, that's a player that thinks outside the box. And obviously he's an experienced player. He's played in MLS and he's had a great career so far. And he's just shown everyone there is the technique that he has, but he also showed me what I feel as though is the mentality of a player, which is something that we've not seen yet this season. I think it's fantastic.
On the attack again, Partida with the shot, a goal!
So similar to Jamal Johnson's goal here, Partida's goal is started off by his movement, but it's not really movement, it's creating himself 5 yards, and he creates himself space between the lines of the defence. And then his first touch, because of his body shape, is side on, it allows him to take his first touch forward. He notices the space, recognises it, his body shape is fantastic, and his positive first touch allows him to have the space to finish, and it's an emphatic finish.
This isn't anything. Francois takes it away, plays it back, Brett holds, scores!
Yes, what a great pullback.
Similar to the last clip, Francois' defensive play here is what creates the goal. You know, his teammate loses the ball, he takes a bad touch, but he doesn't give up on it, and he persists, and his reaction to the turnover is fantastic. And then Brett can either do one or two things. He can take a touch or he can finish it first time. The defender thinks he's going to take a first time shot, and that's what then allows him to have the composure to relax, take the touch, and it's a great finish.
Manila makes a meal out of that one. Now Ledesma on the breakaway, and it's 3-0 as he chips Maxime Crepeau.
This goal for Cincinnati in the 76th minute is a lot about anticipation for Ledesma. The defender makes a great decision here to play the ball in behind, and when the Ottawa defender makes the mistake, and again he anticipates the mistake, maybe if it was 0-0 at the time and he was going on to win the game or try and win the game, he might have taken a touch close to the keeper. But with the way they were playing and the goal scored in that game, then I completely understand why he's taken the first time finish. I think the keeper for Ottawa will want to forget that game. Thank you for watching the Blakedown on week 7. As you can see, some fantastic goals, some fantastic plays, and I've really enjoyed analysing them. I look forward to seeing you next week.